the port that built a city and state. Behind the story of every great city are the factors that account for its growth, its wealth, and its business. Baltimore's phenomenal rise to the nation's sixth largest city is due to its majestic sweeping port that brings the four corners of the world across the oceans to every doorstep in Maryland.
Captain Stewart, before you tell us something about the pilot boat Baltimore, answers the question, when's this weather going to let up?
I think we should see it change by tomorrow morning anyway.
I hope you're right. How long have you been the skipper on the pilot boat?
I came here master in February 1953.
And
years.
You had been to sea before that?
Oh, yes, yes.
As a merchant marine officer? What boat was this before?
This was a Renee. She belonged to Alfred P. Sloan, the former president or vice president of General Motors.
And they converted her into the
Yes. She was a naval vessel, the USS Burrow, during the war. I used her as a patrol craft yacht, I think, on the West Coast.
How many men can you accommodate on here at one time? How many pilots?
For pilots and crew, we have accommodations for around 60 people.
Around 60 people
Yeah.
altogether. Yeah, that's a good number.
We signal the vessels as they approach and get an identification and dispatch a pilot to them.
I hope you enjoyed the story of the Chesapeake Bay pilot as much as we did doing it. It was really an awful lot of fun. Charlie Purcell, Carol Hebel, Ad Weiner, and myself enjoyed both evenings very, very much. Of course, the first night we were on the American Manufacturer going down the bay with Captain Patterson and Captain Susie Mill. And the next night we were only on the pilot boat with the pilots who were left there waiting for their ships to go on up. Next time I go down the bay, I am going to take Dramamine pills because that little boat gets a little rough down there at the entrance at Cape Henry. Of course, there's another phase of piloting that we can do and may do sometime, and you probably don't need pills going up to the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal. That is a much shorter run, not quite as interesting, but a very important one.
The port that built a city and state.